everyone. Welcome to episode 25 of What's Up Biscotte Yarns with Julie. I am your host, Julie, filming live from our store in Northvale, New Jersey. Welcome, new friends. Welcome back, old friends. I am very happy that you're here. I am here to provide you with calorie-free eye candy, probably just catching you at your lunchtime, right? So you are welcome. Just to give you a heads up, I am in the store. We are in operation right now. There are customers in the store. So hopefully the mic is not going to pick up too much of the background noise or their conversations. And if it happens to pick those up, hopefully it won't be too disruptive for our show. I'll make it quick. So our show today, I am going to be sharing with you two sweaters. One is what I'm wearing. One is by my side. There's going to be a scarf, or it could be doubled as a wrap, like a shawl. And also, I can't do an episode without socks, so there will be a sock pattern towards the end. I am sorry, crocheters, I don't have anything crocheted today, but I do have a pattern in mind to share with you next week. So definitely, please tune back in next week. Most likely around this time. We're still kind of experimenting with our format for the English blog, so let's see how it goes today. All right, so the first up on our list is what I am wearing. Let me come closer so you can admire this beautiful yoke. Does this remind anyone of anything? Any favorite movies? There are 7 books, 8 movies. So this is the Quidditch Quidditch yoke top, designed by our very own Louise Robert. It actually, speaking of Louise, it just so happens that every pattern on the list today are designed by the extremely talented Louise. So here it is. This is Louise's design. In case you don't know, she is the biggest fangirl for anything Harry Potter. We have yarns named after some characters and houses and colorways and whatever from Harry Potter. So it's not surprising that she would come up with a design that is totally Harry Potter themed. So this Quidditch yoke, it is a paid pattern that you can pick up a copy from our website at biscotteyarns.com. It is constructed from the top down. So you will cast on X number of stitches for the neckline, and then you will follow a chart. Sorry, it's not written out. This beautiful design here, it's all charted. And then once you get through to here, and then you will knit in circular down the torso, and then can you see my hem? Yeah, you can see it in the back here. I have the front tucked in a little bit here. So this is the whole thing. And oh, let me turn around and show you the back side. Here it is. And I want to come closer again because I want to show you the beadwork that's in each of the snitch. Is it shining on camera? I'm not sure. And I also love how she incorporated these little goalposts. It, like, everything is like so tied in together. I absolutely love it. And there is one more design element. It's on my left wrist. And here's another snitch, the golden snitch. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's super cute. So let's talk a little bit more about this pattern. It is charted for 7 sizes, ranging from, on the smaller side, 32.5 inches circumference to the largest 54.5 inches. That's the finished circumference for the sweater. Louise had intended for this sweater to be worn with about 2 to 4 inches of positive ease, whatever makes you more comfortable. If you want it baggier, then knit a bigger size, right? So what I'm wearing now, just to give you a reference, is with about, I can do math, 4 inches. Sorry, 4 inches of positive ease. So this is 40 inches, and I'm about a 36. And I'm usually a size medium. I stand 5'7", just to give you a reference as to how it may look on you. Let's see, the yarn used, I don't have all the colors with me, but I thought I'd grab a couple. It is knitted with our DK Pure. Here's two of the four colors that you will need to make up this sweater. DK Pure is made up of 90% superwash merino wool and 10% of silk. And the beadwork also, you're gonna need some chai beads, to fill the snitch, the body of the snitch. And all this, the beads, the yarn, the pattern, everything is available on our website. Like I said, biscotteyarns.com. And in case you're new here and you don't know, if you were to buy this as a kit, meaning like all the colors of the yarn, I'm not sure if the beads are included in the kit. When I took a peek, I didn't see it as part of the kit. I don't know why. Maybe I misread something, but I know for sure that the beads are available to purchase. But anyway, getting back, so if you were to purchase this as a kit, meaning getting all the yarns and stuff, then the pattern will come free to you. So you will save a few bucks there. Why not? So that is the Quidditch yoke. Next up, I want to share with you this number here to my left. It is called the Cape May sweater. Again, designed by Louise, like I was saying before. This was knitted with one of our newer yarns, America, and here it is. Friends, if you have not worked with this yarn before, you need to turn this Instagram off and run to our store or open a side browser on your device and buy this, because it is by far my most favorite yarn. I know we have another new yarn. We actually just got a shipment into our Jersey store today, so I can't wait to try it out, but this is delicious. This is yummy. I am currently working on a project using this yarn, America, and I will share that with you next week. So this sweater uses 5 different colorways. And by the way, what makes America so yummy? I'm sorry, I'm like back and forth. It is because it is made 100% pure wool. It is Rambouillet, which is a cousin of merino wool. There is no super wash coating on it. There is no nylon component in there. So it is as pure as it gets, and there is 0 scratch factor. It is super smooth. Dare I say, it is even like next to skin soft. I personally would use this yarn to knit gifts for a baby, like next to skin soft. That's how insanely soft and nice this yarn is. So that's America. Getting back to the pattern, this sweater, Cape May, it uses 5 different colorways, and it's kind of like striped. It is not kind of striped, it is absolutely striped. I think there's 12 rows per stripe, but if you look closer, I'm gonna bring the mannequin closer. So you see how like part of it is kind of solid, and then part of it is kind of like, integrated. A little bit fuzzy like this. It's kind of like a graduation of the colorways, right? So Louise had designed this. Her intention is for you to use one solid color here, and then for the graduation part, you would use 1 strand of this and then 1 strand of the new color that's coming up for the next block. And then here you will come to the solid block. And then here you will hold again 1 strand of the old color and 1 strand of the new color to make this part, so on and so forth, to build up your yoke. I have no idea why I'm showing you from the hem down when the piece is actually constructed from the top down. Not to make this confusing for you or anything. And as I was saying before, the part where you're holding 1 strand of old yarn and 1 strand of new yarn together. So the whole thing is actually having 2 strands of America held together. So America is a fingering way yarn. The project that I'm working on right now uses a US size with it. This one, because the yarn is held double, you will use a US size 6 knitting needles, and the gauge you will get is just a... Oh, okay, I think I'm back on. Zoomed out for a bit there. The pattern, Cape May, is a free pattern that you can download from our website. a little backstory about Cape May. So Louise designed this over the summer when we have first gotten our first shipment of the America yarn in. I remember we were, prior to her making this, we were together. We took a field trip to Lancaster, Pennsylvania to an exhibition where we were exhibiting. And after the show, Patrick and Louise continued on their trip to Cape May. And in the middle of summer, you know, chilling out on the beach, why wouldn't you be knitting and designing a sweater? So that's where her inspiration come from, Cape May, from her vacation there. It is absolutely beautiful. It is very, very soft. Like I said, this is a free pattern, so go ahead and download yourself a copy and experiment with it. The sizes available are pretty size inclusive. 9 sizes charted for this pattern, ranging from 34 inches for the smaller side and 66 inches for the larger size, with the intended positive ease of about 4 inches. So this is Cape May. Moving on, the third pattern I would like to share with you is called Mirror Mirror. I think on the website it's the French name Miroir. Here it is. This is knitted with our Yummy Siri alpaca. Let me bring it closer to the camera so you can see the halo-iness, if that is a word. You see, it's very nice. It's very soft. I can envision one wearing this like for a night out. You have a spaghetti strap on, like something silky, and it is December. In our part of the world, it is a little bit chilly, and I think this is gonna be just the right thing to wrap around. This is what I mean when I said earlier, this is a scarf, but it could also be worked as a shawl, like a wrap like this. I would wear it like that. Okay, there's something funky going on with the connection. I'm so sorry about that for the interruption. So let me show you the back again. This is, here, let me hold it like this. So the depth of this is almost 12 inches, is 11 3/4 inch deep, and the length of this is 60 inches. I've mentioned before in a previous episode, oftentimes I'm a teacher here, and my students always ask me, like, what is the proper length for making a scarf? Like, how long do I make it? The short answer and the annoying answer is you make it however long you want. But the general answer is you want to make it as tall or as long as the height of the person who will be wearing it, give or take. So this is 60 inches, which is, you know, almost 6 feet tall, and I'm 5'7". So it's just a little bit taller than me, which I think makes sense. And let me wear it for you. So to give you reference, here it is. This scarf is constructed lengthwise, I guess. So you cast on a whole bunch of stitches, and then you just knit across in garter stitch. And let me show you one more time, holding it up close. And there are 3 colors here. You probably just see 2, especially depending on how the camera is picking up, but there are 3. There are 3 here. Here, maybe this shows the color differences here a little bit better. Again, this is from our Siri alpaca, and this trio is what made up. You need 1 skein of each color here. So this is Chardon, this purple, like this really royal purple here. This one is Absinthe, yum. And this is Klimt, or Van Gogh, sorry, Van Gogh, the other artist. So you see how the Absinthe and the Van Gogh is kind of similar, but there is enough difference in there, subtle difference, that really makes it work in the design. So this, like I said, it's another free pattern by Louise, Mirror Mirror, available on our website along with the yarn at biscotteyarns.com. Lastly, we are coming to the last pattern here. We did a mirror mirror on the wall, and now this pattern is called, I'm gonna try French, Il était une fois, yes? Which translates to, according to Google Translate, once upon a time. So it's kind of like fairy tale theme also today, right? So this is the sock. Once upon a time, Louise designed this sock pattern. It is graded for 3 different sizes, and the construction is from the toe up. So you will do the toe cast on here, and then you will make your little bit of increase until you get to the right width. Then you knit the rest of the foot. The top of the pattern is charted, it's not written out. And then the bottom is, as you expected, stockinette. And this is how the yarn stripes up. And you know what, I'll show you right now. This is how this yarn stripes up. This is from our Biscotte yarn, Bis sock, 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon. And this colorway here is Ophelia, and that's how it looks when it's knitted like regular stockinette. And it looks like this in a front when it's worked in a pattern. So after you're done with the foot part with about 2 inches left, you will do a short row heel, and then you will continue on with the pattern. And like I said before, the pattern here goes up in the front, and then now the back side also has the back side also has the pattern traveling up. But on either side, I don't know if you can see on camera, is a little bit of ribbing to help with, you know, having a more comfortable fit on your leg. And once you get to the length that you like, or whatever she prescribed in the pattern, then you just bind it off with probably a stretchy bind off. That would probably work best for the toe up sock bind off. Now this Ophelia is a self-striping yarn. If you don't know already, we have a 2 subscription, like 2 clubs, monthly clubs. One of them is the self-striping sock yarn club, and I wanted to share this with you. This is December's self-striping yarn of the month. And if you like this, but you are not a subscriber of the yarn club, then you are out of luck, my friend, because any yarn that comes in the yarn club is exclusive to our subscribers, to our members. You will not be able to find this on our website. You will not be able to find it in our stores. If you like this, sorry, you can't have it. I'm so mean. But if you like what you see, you could definitely subscribe. You can cancel or pause your subscription anytime that you want. It also makes for an excellent gift for your fiber friends. Maybe you have friends who love to knit socks, but as you know, sock yarn is not just for knitting socks. So definitely keep that in the back of your mind now that it's holiday gifting season. Treat yourself, treat a friend, you know. So anyway, this is the sock club yarn of the month for the month of December. At the beginning of each month, we will send you 1 skein of self-striping yarn. The colorway is exclusive. No one else can get it except for you subscribers. And you don't have to worry about it. You'll never run out of sock yarn to knit your projects. If you happen to have some self-striping sock yarn and you don't know what to do with it, may I suggest that you try this out, Once Upon a Time, or Il était une fois. I wonder how it's going to knit out. And if you are going to do that, or if you happen to be working with any of our house yarns, and we have so many varieties, or working on any of our pattern, please put it up on your Instagram. We have a new group, relatively new group. The group is called Biscotte Knits. So join that group. You can scroll through what others have knitted using our yarn or using our pattern, or definitely also in your post hashtag Biscotte Yarns, because we would just love to ogle at your creations. So this is it, my friends. This is the end of episode 25. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Happy crafting.